Hello, hello everyone. I promised you I'd be back with more Sonic Block, and here we are with the amazing HUD 601. HUDs, would you like to introduce yourself real quick, even though I know you're a little down on the weather?
Yeah, hi everyone. Hud's here. I'm ill at the moment, so my commentator Arg is going to be doing all the talking. I'm just going to do the run. So hi Arg.
Hey, buddy. Feel better soon, mate. Yeah, I'm going to be talking all the way through this and do as much commentary as we can. And I'll do the shout-outs and that for HUDs at the end as well, because we want him to get well soon.
All right, let's get this run going.
Yes, we'll get ready. So we are on 16 by 9 here because he's a cheater. It's fine. We're going to start the game. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we have the game here, picking Sonic. We're going to start off in Palm Tree Panic 1 here. This is Sonic CD. So you're going to see us start with the CD introduced ability, the Peel Out. The Peel Out gives us a really nice big boost of speed there. It's faster than the Spin Dash, but the trade-off is it doesn't put you into ball form, so you're not actually invulnerable while you use it, unless you're going to use these signposts and have the magical stars around you to time travel. But we don't want to be seeing any time travel in this stage particularly. Nice jump over the spring there, and that is a very solid 24 seconds there on the first one. So as long as we're less than 24 seconds or around 24 seconds, that is fine for the RTA IGT time shenanigans thing here. Any later than that, you want to do RTA strats because it saves you time. But we are good on the first level. We're going to jump into Palm Tree Panic 2 here. I'm going to see some awesome shenanigans here once again. We're going to get some speedy shoes for power-ups. That's going to give us a nice big burst of speed. We're also going to do a nice big jump over here. Bounce off the enemy just to carry the momentum. Using the slopes here to advantage to get massive height there like you want to see. Roll off the enemy. Bounce straight up on the jump. Bonking off the invincibility. And unfortunately, not getting the high jump that we were looking for to take us all the way to the end. But that's okay because Huts has the backup. Jumping over straight over the rock and the spring. And very well played there for a 21. Smooth level. And now, just like Sonic 1, after you complete 2 levels, you go to the 3rd level and it has our boss fight. Now, the good news is these levels aren't particularly long, so we'll just get into the boss fight. And the boss fight is going to be nice and quick as well. So we're going to just start here. We're going to do our lovely little peel out just to give us these rings at the start. Jump across onto the enemy, onto the spring, right up through the spring box, and that gives us to the boss. We're going to use the shield here to take an intentional damage boost, because in this game, they did not give this particular boss iframes. So, while we have our iframes, we just hit the boss 3 times, the boss is gone. Charge the peel out, release it as soon as the camera unlocks there, places down the hole, and there's a nice little visual glitch for you on that one. Seeing just the edge of the world, quite literally, for Sonic there. Not meant to see that, the camera's meant to log before it, but we got over because we are too fast. Sonic agrees with that, right? You like us, buddy. See? Told you. Every time. Alright, we're going to do our next stage now. We're going to Collision Chaos. This stage gives a little bit of shenanigans. We're going to see how to do a peel out here and then jump so we don't run face first right into those spikes. Amy is right behind us. We love Amy. Amy loves us a lot. Oh god, it's Metal Sonic! Metal Sonic has kidnapped Amy, and it is now our job to try and go and save her. So we've got the speed juice here on a little bit of a time limit to try and get a really nice cycle on this one, if possible. A little bit of a mess up there, so the cycle isn't going to get made, but we can still carry the speed juice across to the area we want to. Going to get done through the slicer there so we don't get hit by it. Round through and then down. So we're not going to get the full launch on this segment, but just down under that one. Take the damage boost, that's fine. Trying to keep the speed juice. They've just ran out from where we needed them, which would have been here. So we're going to hope for a good set of bounces there. Huds is going to just bounce off the bumpers there. Good recovery. Down to the underside, off the spring that points towards the right-hand side there. And that was a brilliant recovery on the stage there, considering not having the speed shoes. Very nicely done. Because if you have the speed shoes when you launch off that flipper, you can go right over the entire bumper section there, not having to worry about it. In a Collision Chaos 2, we've got even more bumper stuff coming up. We're going to do a spin dash and head straight down the hole here. Oh, peeling out instead. Ooh la la. Now we're going to try and get the jump. Didn't get the jump there, but landing into this is really good because now you just hold right and it takes you all the way through. Allows you to get the bumpers up to the top right here. We're going to jump over the future sign there. Not into the pot because we want to avoid the pot. We're going to deliberately slow ourselves down here so we don't go too high up into the sky there. Peel out, jump. Going to land into a little gap on the top there, down the bottom. Very smooth. Very nicely done. And now once again, we're going to use the speed juice here. A little bit of a slowdown to land on the spring. We're now going to jump up onto a flipper, onto the ceiling. Now, perfectly timed jumps here to get over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we fall down straight into this segment. Look at the speed as you go through there. Wonderful Collision Chaos 2. And now we're going to see how good Huds' spinball skills are, as Collision Chaos 3 boss is a bit of a pain in the butt here. There is a bit of a manipulation that we can do with Sonic to try and allow us to get into a good position, but it depends if the boss is going to be nice. So we're going to head into the pinball arena here, and as Huds is going to go around the final section up this area here, we're going to see a up left into... Oh, getting the bumper, but that's fine. The bump at the start there's not an issue. So we're going to just grab the spring up through in. So we're going to take out these couple, and then we're going to try and get a flip up onto the flippers there. Trying to recover. You can see the bumpers there. It's being a little bit of a pain because that is just what this boss does. Gets the bump up in the second one. They're not landing on the flipper yet, which is a shame. But we can get up past it, through in, getting bonked right back down there. Third one, up and through, and there you go. Not getting bonked back down there. Not the best, but certainly not the worst. We will take a 36 on that. That can go really badly. Up towards plus a minute if the game just really wants to troll you there. It can also be as quick as... Yeah, no, it is... We joke saying it is how good will Spinball be. It's very different controls. We're going to see a cool little skip here. We're going to spin dash down. We're going to jump over. We're going to do a peel out back up the ramp. Big old jump. Land on the enemy and up above the ceiling. Oh, what a feeling that is. We're then going to stop at this future signpost and butt on the wall, go through the ceiling and come out the floor somehow. And now this is our instance of time traveling. So Huds there knew exactly when to do the jump to allow the time travel to go off. What this does is this now puts you into the future here that then allows you to basically remove the wall that was in the way. We're then going to do another time travel back to the past. Unfortunately, bungy on the wall there, so we're not going to get it. That's fine. It saves IGT. We're not going to bother about it at all. It still gets the 29. Oh, Huds, you should have RTE stranded on that. That's what happens on that one. So now we get a 50,000 time bonus here. This is the maximum time loss RTA-wise, unfortunately. IGT doesn't matter at all. The time is your time. But we do get that segment there. But yes,
big score.
Big score. Let's go. Big score in a speedrun, of course. So we got a little bit of a spin dash here. We're going to jump down onto this segment. We're going to run our way through the blue flames that don't actually hurt you. They just push you. Making sure we don't get crushed there. Almost, but that's fine. Spin dash all the way down, a little bit back to the left to give you a little bit of a boost. Jump off the enemy, onto the spring, up to the top, and then around to our area. So we're going to go down here. We are going to see more time traveling shenanigans, hopefully. Again, time traveling in this one, it is effectively 3 different levels. The past, the present, and the future all have different level layouts. And what we're going to be doing here is there's a set of platforms, a set of walls, moving walls in the middle here that are a pain in the butt in the present. But because we are going to go to the past, we're just going to jump. And where that button was that opens up the door, they're not there. And if the timing has been done correctly, the wall isn't going to be there to block us either. So we're just going to go straight through there. Saves the time because the in-game time doesn't continue while you're time traveling. And it lets you go straight through. It's a wonderful little strat. But now we are going into the boss fight. This boss fight, we will be focusing a little bit on let Huds focus listening for an audio cue. This boss is the main reason why Huds plays in 16:9. The boss is going to have a number of bubbles around him that are a pain in the butt. But the boss himself only takes 1 hit when you get to his second phase. So we get 4 hits here on this one. A little bit of hit there, but that's fine. It's not a problem. We'll get the double hits as we fall down here. Believe it or not, taking damage there doesn't actually lose that much time at all because we have to wait for him to get to that segment anyway. But this is where we're going to allow Huds to get lined up in the correct position, listen for the audio cue, and hopefully things will go well for the quick kill.
Oh, just missed it.
Oh, got the triple, unfortunately. So yeah, Huds is trying to line up on a pixel perfect position, and what that would allow us to do is with the audio cue knows when to jump and then just hold full right to hit the boss there. Unfortunately, didn't quite get the angle needed to make the squeak in the gap that happened there. But alas, it's fine. It's a 20-second time loss. We like to beam each other over it. I lose it more than he does because I play 4x3, so my setup is different. But alas, the 4x3, 16:9 curse will continue. But
yeah,
into
just missed the left jump by like literally a pixel.
Yeah. Squadron. A nice little palette cleanser, this one. Lovely little stage here. We're deliberately going to slow down so we don't time travel on this stage. Want to stay in the present, run our way through, gets the jump up the ramp there, straight on the spring, stops to peel out, and then away we go. We're then going to come out to the section on the spring here. We're going to get the speedy shoes. These speed shoes are now going to carry us all the way towards the end of the stage. So off the spring here, we're then going to run, jump down, get a nice jump knot on the enemy, over all the enemy, straight to the end of the stage there, and that's a beautiful 25-11. Lovely. Now, Quartz Quadrant 2, on the other hand, well, let's see how Quartz Quadrant 2 is going to go. Quartz Quadrant 2 is going to have a similar idea. However, there's going to be more dodging of the time traveling because we don't want to see it on this one. There's also hidden springs in this level that just like to get in our way. There's one here, so we deliberately slow down, jump over it, and then not time travel. We do want to grab the past signpost, though, because you see those little stars. Those stars are signifying that you will time travel, but will also allow you to not take damage. HUD's having to jump out there and take the damage just to stop the time travel from coming out. Good recovery, though, running past the enemies here. Going to grab the shield just because we need to hit the spring. Runs away, jumps at the checkpoint to go over the future signpost. Slightly jump here, dodge the spring down the other side there. That is lovely. That is going to be a 30 as well. That is perfect because that means we get the 10,000 time bonus, saving the time on the RTA there. Good recovery as well. And now on to leg day, the boss. We're going to go to leg day. We're going to have some fun here. We're just going to be running on the treadmill to make sure the boss wears away. Don't ask me how the metal on metal causes it to wear down. I don't know. Sonic just runs too fast. But we're going to run to our boss fight here. He's going to be dropping some mines in that on us. It's just going to be a case of effectively auto-scroller the boss here. You just got to wait for things to happen as they do. But once they're done, we get to go through to our next stage. So yeah, we just wait for him to pull the levers. Pull the lever, Eggman!
I never understood how to beat this fight growing up, and it makes so much sense now. Thank you.
It does that, but it's like you look at it and you're going, how does it make sense? It's like he's just grinding himself. Oh, it's friction. He's grinding it out. I see. That means he's putting some real weight on that piston that he's got there. And you'd think that once it went the first time, he'd know to stop doing it. But no, apparently he's got one lever, and that lever drops bombs rather than saving himself. But, you know, that's Eggman for you. Charge the peel out, hit the lovely little capsule there, and that is the end of the stage. We're now going to move off to our next one. We're going to be heading off to Stardust Speedway. We're going to go really fast. These stages are really fun to do, but they're also really... Oh, wait, no, it's Wacky Workbench first. Let's go, Wacky Workbench! I forgot my favorite stage. I suck. This stage is good because... Thanks, game. You just get a burp. And every time you burp, you just go really high on the ground. I'm the only person that actually likes this stage. Because in this speedrun, it legitimately sucks. Reason for that being, you want to make sure you're hitting a specific cycle. And if you hit the floor at the wrong point at any time, that cycle is gone. So I'm just going to line up here, going to try and land on this platform. We had this platform to go through. That allows us to then jump down into the speed booster that takes us all the way down to the cycle. Very nice there. Going to land up, going to land on the wall there. Going to wait in these yellow blocks. Not in the yellow blocks. And then we go all the way up the top, which we don't want to see here. So now we're just going to have to wait. We're going to fall down. We're going to wait on the spinner here. Going to land on the platform on the other side. This is going to allow us to peel out all the way towards the end there. Wait for the slight rise up. Does a little bit of a slowdown. Gets the bongs on the ceiling. That's a good recovery. We'll take a 49 there. Not the greatest stage, but a perfect recovery considering not getting the cycle on that one.
We take those. If you miss the cycle, anything under a minute, you take it.
Oh, yeah.
It's Wacky One.
It's wacky all the time, never mind one. On a Wacky Workbench 2, we're going to start with the booster here. Hud's going to try and go for a really interesting strat here. Gets the bounce off the enemy, gets the big all the way up the top there. Wonderful ascension. And now we have the future signpost. We're not going to opt for time travel on this route right now. But that jump at the start there, very precise, very difficult, very nicely handled. Single tap spin dash here. We're going to bounce all the way up and over, run through and in. Holding the direction to get the bounce on this one. Going to wait for the bounce back up. Going to take us over onto the platform to launch us through. Not exactly the full way that wanted to be done there, but a good recovery to get us up to the top route. If you get the spin dash there, you can actually do a nice set of bounces where you don't bounce on the enemy and you land the ground and it takes you right up there in a oneer. So again, kudos to HUD's being able to react on the fly there. As we now come towards the end, we're going to make sure we don't hit the time travel, don't hit the future here because we don't want to go for it. Yeah. Platform being in the way, going to get bodied there, but that's fine because it'll just launch us all the way up onto the pulley. We just dash once. Oh, wow, that was interesting. Straight on the ramp there. Just going to enjoy the spin then. The spin. And launch ourselves towards the end. There you go.
Yeah, it was my fault in the middle. I did a spin dash instead of a peel out. You peel out for the middle one. And that
Yeah, I
gives
was
you the
wondering
perfect
what was
thing at the
happening
top.
there. I'm like, hold on, like, why'd you? There is a spin dash method there that actually works. I thought you were doing that.
Spin dash, I think, is for the past.
Ah. Right, wacky 3. We gotta run to the boss. Boss is a pain in the butt here. Not quite making the cycle, but it's fine. We'll just grab it second time. Wait for it to come through. We're gonna have to bounce our way around now. We're gonna fall all the way down again, trying not to land on the bomb. There's a specific little bit there that you want to jump on. Straight down. We're just gonna wait. We'll go through it. Land on the ramp. See if we get the boost jump. Very nice. Good boost jump recovery there. We're now going to dance on the boss here. We're going to hit him once. He's going to fly away. He's going to then activate magnets. Because magnets, how do they work? We do not know. We're then going to go through. We're going to jump up here. It's going to pull us up. Launches all the way up the top there with the electrified floor. Get another 2 hits here to send him up the top. He's going to do the exact same again. It's going in the corner there because the corner can never actually squish you, which is nice. And then on the third one, it'll change around for us. Instead of jumping onto a platform to move up, you want to stay on the one that you're standing on. That'll allow you to get the final hit on the boss. But he's going to drop down some of the annoying little spikes here to try and hit you. Going to jump over onto the second one. Going to stay there. And then we're going to egg dance. Hit the boss. And then egg dance. Egg dance. He's doing his egg dance. Love the little egg dance there. Away he goes. And spin that jump all the way through in the ceiling there. Lovely peel out. Lovely jump there. Now we go to Stardust Speedway because I was a stage ahead of myself. Imagine forgetting my favorite one. All right, we're going to go through. As I said, this stage really, really fun to do. It looks really swag when everything goes right. So let's see how to pull this one off. We're going to start with the peel out. We're going to run our way across, but then going to roll and jump up over the enemy there. Gets the boost to go through. Taking damage is fine there because it loses the time travel because we do not want to time travel. We're going to spin dash jump. We're going to land on the enemy there. Takes us all the way across towards the top right. Falls back down in the middle. This gives us a speed shoot. We're then going to try and jump over the loop. Didn't get the jump over the loop because we bonked on the ceiling, but that's fine. We're going to just stay on this section. We're going to wait. We're going to peel out and we're going to use the rest of the speed shoots to get towards the end of the stage here. It's going to land down it. Gets that damage boost there. That's just to manipulate the time to get the 30 seconds. And away we go.
Og's commentary saving my mistake.
They don't know if you don't tell them.
To be fair, though, once you've missed a jump, it is better to wait for the 30. It's faster.
It is indeed. All right, we're now going into Stardust Speedway 2. You're going to start with the peel out jump. Didn't get the jump there, but that's okay. So we're just going to jump off the side of that loop, go through the little passageway here. Then, believe it or not, we're going to slow ourselves down to fall down towards the bottom route, dodge the sprint, get the jump right through. Going to do a loop jump off the ceiling there. That's going to give us a lot of speed straight up in it. That is beautiful. And then has enough speed to get the second jump afterwards as well. Believe it or not, that is the stage basically done. We go through the maze there, jump through, up, and then and that is that. You blinked, you missed it. That is the stage that you want to see. Brilliant stage there.
We like that. I love that jump. My favorite jump in the whole game.
Everybody has one, right? You have that favorite jump. It's just so good.
Yeah. And now my least favorite level.
Indeed, the race.
I haven't learned how to do it properly.
We've got the race. Here we go. So we're going to go through now. This is the race against Metal Sonic. It's technically a race against Eggman as well, but Eggman, he's the one that you have to worry about because Metal Sonic will rubber band. And the only time you need to worry about Metal Sonic is when you are getting to the very end. You need to beat him to the end. If he gets in there first, Eggman's going to laser beam you. Eggman, however, is moving at a constant speed. So we're going to run our way through this obstacle course. We have many obstacles. We have spikes. We have ramps. We have Metal Sonic, who if he is behind, he will do a yellow dash to come and get you. If you are in front, he will do a red slow down zappy thing that Hutch just ran headfirst into. So we're now going to continue running here. Again, the main thing is as long as we have the speed, we don't have to worry about it. It does look like things aren't going as well as they normally are, but as long as we don't get hit by Eggman, we are still fine, because again, Metal Sonic just rubber bands. So Eggman hasn't even appeared on the screen yet, so we are pretty still safe right now. I'm pretty still... No, there he is. You got this. You got this. You're fine. You're fine. Just baby jump and then go through and then just wait.
That's really bad timing.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah,
you're fine. Because then we jump down, we go through. That's it. Over the spikes. That was scuffed, but you know what? We take it. Believe it or not, in a standard run there, even that going as wrong as it did only lost about 5-6 seconds of in-game time. Didn't lose that much. But now into anime stage, we got Metallic Madness. Very fun stages if you can avoid getting squished. Otherwise, prepare to get squished. So Enemy Metallic Madness, we're going to start with a peel out jump off this little ramp here. Going to use the speed from the peel out. Doesn't get the jump though. A little bit late in the jump there, but that's fine. We'll just go back to the start and we'll do it a second time. So peel out jump, there you go. That's what we were aiming for. Onto the red spring, up through and in. Yellow spring up in between the red springs, gets you through there. Then we roll, jump, weight grab, and that one straight away. Lovely cycle, because that spring does not move until you're on the cycle. Getting past the enemy there, little ramp jump straight through these cycles, dodging the pass sign, grabbing the speed shoes. Very, very smooth inputs, getting the bounce off the ceiling, not to go high. Getting past dip number 1, getting past dip number 2, and then straight through to the end there. What a deep dip that was. Nice. All right. And that's a good 30 as well. We do like the 30. Again, nice time bonus, time save coming out there. On to stage number 2. We're going to have the circular platforms. We're going to have pistons. But we're also going to have pistons to our advantage. So spin dash to start here. We're going to land on to the second piston here. Takes us up. On the spring's going to go to the right ever so slightly to then go all the way across. Lovely spring there. Going to just slow down, take the jump up there. Get 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to do the peel out jump. Holding left to get enough height to get on the ceiling. We're going to peel out. We're going to wait until we see the second pipe. After the second pipe, we jump. We land on the piston. Do a peel out on the piston. Going to wait the second time on this one. We're going to line ourselves up. Once we release at the right time, you go straight up into the sky. Skips the gimmick of the stage entirely, which is the shrink lasers as you run across the ceiling. Oh, what a feeling it is. And now into our final stage of the game here, coming up on this one. It is going to be a very interesting start. We're going to be aiming for a set of invincibility and then going up to the top right. So we're going to go down and nope, we're just opting invincibility list. Oh, he's going dangerous. So we peel out from the item box. They take us right onto the platform. That gives us the opening to get straight through. We're then going to grab the shield. We're going to dump, take a damage boost to get through the spinner without having to worry about the spinner. We are now going to then hit the light bugs. This is arguably the final boss of the video game because the light bugs, you think you've hit them, they're a pain in the butt. Once you lose all your rings, you are stuck. But if one wasn't enough, the other two come in. But the set of two, better than the one this time, as Huds now comes into the true final boss of the video game. We got the giant D-pad. Any 2D speedrunner's nightmare when your D-pad breaks on you. And that's exactly what we're going to do to Eggman here. Huds lining up on the magic pixel here. We're going to go for the double hit. Once that hits down, once the yellow disappears, we get the double hit there. Very smooth, very nice. Time is coming up on the final hit here. We will call out, or is it on fade out? I can't remember.
On final hit.
It's on final hit. That's good because I remember I had the argument with that. But there we go. Nice little quick hit there as well, using the iframes to get him before he comes down. We are now on the final hit. Once Eggman gets his final hit coming up after, he will go down on to the right-hand side here. Time will come up. So once he goes all the way to the right, he will descend. And... Time! Nicely done, mate. GG's.
Thank you.
21:38 RTA there. Nicely done.
Sub 15 IGT as well. I will happily take that.
Yeah, very, very nice. That's what you want to see. Good runs like that, especially on marathons as well. And while under the weather. So it just goes to show you that doing something you enjoy can be really helpful when you're under the weather as well.
Mm-hmm. It stands to reason I lost most time in wacky wordbench.
As you do. That's wacky for you.
Yeah.
It does indeed.
But yeah, that is Sonic CD 2011. Argy, thank you so much for commentating it all and covering it, because as you can hear, I don't feel great. I don't sound great. Just very quickly, I just want to say a huge thank you to the whole team at Pixel Perfect for having me back once again. It's always a genuine delight to come and speedrun on your marathon. I'm really looking forward to the race tomorrow. Hopefully I'll feel a little bit better for that race, because Argy and I get to close the marathon, which I'm really excited for. Argy, thank you once again for commentating. Everyone in Club 601, thank you all for the support. Yeah, Argy, you're up next. I'll let you give any shout-outs if you want, but otherwise I'm going back to bed.
No, you go back to bed, and he's not done it himself. He's too modest. But everybody make sure you follow Huds at Huds601. You can follow him on Twitch. He does lots of Sonic speedruns, does a lot of shenanigans. He's been doing a bit of Trackmania with a shallow dip, hence the little reference in Metallic Madness there. Does a bit of variety. It is good fun, and when he's feeling better, you can get him to do bad ideas, because he'll say, I'm in.
Okay.
But yeah, let us hand it back over to Alara. Alara, any final words on the CD run here?
Wow, just one, I finally got to see the ending, but also, chat, can we maybe make a little bit of noise one last time for Huds, because I can't beat this game casually. Huds is here beating it, feeling under the weather, and I think they needed applause and some support for that one. That was absolutely wild and fantastic.
Bless you. Thank you.
All right, but with that, I want to say goodbye to Heads, and I would normally say goodbye to Argic, but I believe you're sticking around for us, Argic.
Yeah, you're not getting rid of me. It's my turn now.
All right, everyone. So if you want to see Argic run their game, which is going to be Sonic Roboblast 2, stick around because that's going to be exciting and fun. So I will see you all in a little bit while we set up that next run. Bye, everyone.